Hello everyone. Today I am going to be making roasted potatoes and green bean skillet with bacon and a balsamic glaze. I am using some mini yellow potatoes, 1.5 pounds, but you can use russet potatoes also. I just had these in my fridge and they needed to get cooked or whatever. You know what I mean? So we are going to season these potatoes before we put them in the oven. And we're going to use some oil. And then some garlic powder. Paprika. And then it calls for onion salt. But I didn't have any onion salt. So I used onion powder and then added some salt. And it says to also add some black pepper to taste. I actually didn't end up adding any black pepper at all. And we're just going to mix up the oil and the seasonings, and then we're going to go ahead and toss our potatoes in there, stir it around until everything's all coated. And then we're just going to layer them onto a cookie sheet. I meticulously layered these. Yeah, that's it. I meticulously layered these. I wanted to make sure every single one of them, browned up on the bottoms, because mainly I just cut all these potatoes in half after I cleaned them. And that's going to go in the oven for 425 for 30 minutes. And then we are going to fry up a couple of slices of bacon. I didn't show that. And then we're going to leave about 2 tablespoons of bacon grease in the pan. And then throw a bag of frozen green beans in there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and scrape out the rest of the flavoring that didn't end up on the potatoes and go ahead and put that in the pan as well. And then I'm just going to saute these until they are done. I want them to brown up and blister and, all that kind of cool stuff. And then I paired this with some fried kielbasa. You can see me putting that in the pan at the top of the screen there. So we're just going to, when I put these in the pan, they were frozen, so they're going to take a little bit longer to fully defrost and cook and everything. So I'm just going to keep an eye on them, swish them around or whatever you want to call it, flip them every few minutes or what have you. Make sure that they're evenly cooking and everything. Then I'm going to take those out, and then I'm going to add like about 3/4 of a cup of diced onion. And I burned my kielbasa. But we're going to go ahead and throw in 3/4 of a cup of diced onion. And we're going to let that, I was supposed to let it, not saute, but, soften and brown and till it looked delicious. But it just wasn't happening. I wasn't on my game today in cooking this. But then we're going to add some brown sugar, and then we're going to add some balsamic vinegar. And then we're just going to stir that until all of the brown sugar is mixed in and dissolved. And then we are just going to let that simmer until it starts to reduce and thicken. Not sure if I'm at that point yet. I can tell you what though, this smelled really good as it was cooking, man. So then we're just going to throw our green beans in there on top of that. Pull our potatoes straight from the oven. and toss those in there. You can see how beautiful those looked. All nice and browned on the bottoms. And then we are just going to stir this all to combine it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put this in my serving dish. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab that bacon, crumble it up on top. And this is how it turned out, guys.
The green beans are good.
Gotta move, Bubba.
No, thank you. You want some chocolate milk?
No, thank you. You said the green beans are good?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready to taste a potato, which is very, very hot.
Potatoes are really good.
Oh. Hot. Let mine cool down because it's so hot.
It is really good.
I love it. Potatoes.
Paired it with the kielbasa. And that just, it's amazing.
You don't want milk? No?
No, thank you. I'll definitely make this again. It was amazing. Like and subscribe.